Chase all this bread, though the shit won't last. About to shut the city down like a crypto crash.
Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.
We'll do it live. We're doing it live, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to my first commenter for today's live stream. Little baby bag, baby bag, baby big bag, baby. What's up, little bag, baby? You need to get that bag bigger, baby. And then you know how you do that? You sign up with Bloodalytics.com, man. Go ahead and do your thing. Listen, I got a whole new website, almost done. I was working on it yesterday, finishing up some final touches on it. Much cleaner and more concise, and it's just clearer to understand. At any rate, we're gonna get into the trades for today. Actually, okay, so let me do this because I try to give you guys one free trade a day. You can go ahead and go short on Bitcoin right now. I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw that out there really quickly. Go short on Bitcoin. Ask questions later. No, but seriously, I did enter a short on Bitcoin up here right before going live. You'll see that here on BYDFi, my main trading account that I stream with. Here you go. Short, went short 116.547. Okay, 116.547. It's not going to be exactly the same as the Binance, but it's close. So I did get in a little bit higher than the second short attempt. We initially went short down here. We tried a second short right here, and I got in up here somewhere. So if you go short right now, you're in a very good position. Risk reward is nice. You can set your stop loss at 116.793 as we start to head lower. As you guys can see, I only got about 57 grand on this short right now. We're up $100 right now, but a light trade because I just wanted to put something in really quickly. Okay, so that is the trade we're in right now. Now we're back at the the second attempt to go short on this pair this morning in the US zone. So that's where we are with this. Okay. Now Ethereum, you know, markets rallied. Markets rallied right before the London Open. We're going to talk about why, you know, my theories on why. King Chris Universe in the building. Shout out to him. Haven't seen him in a while. I'll go over my theories on why I think we rallied. Will we sustain that rally or not? And all the trades the Bloodalytics system is making on these market moves. Nice move though. I didn't catch this manual trade. Of course, I caught it on the algo auto trade. But this is the scalping manual trade chart right now. Did not catch that. but we are catching this short on Bitcoin. Nice move on Bitcoin as well this morning. 3:20 a.m. this morning, we saw just a move start to occur. Well, we went long then, 6 o'clock this morning. That was when the real rally started. Okay, so yeah, we'll take a look at the reasoning behind this, I think, in a second. If you want to try this chart out, you're more than welcome to do that. I got a free trial going on right now, but you can also just sign up. It's $24 a month. It is going up. When the new site launches, the new prices launch too. Round of applause. Round of applause. New prices. And now if you get in now, you're grandfathered in. So if you get in now, you're grandfathered in at the current cheap. It was just an introductory rate. Cheap $24 a month for this powerful scalping system. Now you get Bitcoin and Ethereum with this chart. Okay, you don't have to have any special upgraded premium pro level trading view account. You can have a free account, and you will be able to utilize this. I designed it in that way, so anyone with an account, a free account, can use this strategy. No specials, nothing, no special time frames, none of that. I could have done that, and I do have systems that trade on very odd timelines or time frames. I have a strategy that trades on the 13-minute. I have a strategy that trades on the 2-minute. Unfortunately, those aren't available to your lower based account on TradingView. So I had to make something that was universal and everybody could use without adding additional costs to your life. Even though you should be making money trading the algo, the scalping algo. Just FYI, I actually, and let me show you this really quickly. Yesterday evening, I did something with the system. So what I did is I added a filter to my scalping system for Bitcoin, and I did this for Ethereum, and I'm going to be forward testing this today and going forward for a couple of weeks before I actually launch this. But well, actually I won't launch this to the public, but this is good for automated system. So basically what I did was, you can see the red zones now that start between 8 a.m. and will end at 8 a.m. and start back up at 4 p.m. So those red zones, basically the areas that aren't red, are clear for you to trade. So I basically put a filter on just the US, pretty much the US zone for trading this scalping system automatically. I do this I do this manually when I'm trading scalping trade. I only trade during the US zone because that's the highest liquidity and the highest probability of getting a winning trade, and you can get in and out. So I actually map this pragmatically and systematically in my script, in this upgraded script, K-G.25. So I did this yesterday, and yeah, it looks good. So only trades during that time frame, and if I'm in a trade, it'll continue to hold that trade and take profits on it. And if we were, let's say in this short, it wanted to go long again because it was outside the time zone, it just closes the trade. So that's something, a little sneak peek. A little sneaky. All right, so let's get back over here to the scalping system. We're trading right now on Bitcoin. We are in this short at the beginning of the live stream. I told you I try to give you a free trade if I have one to give. That was the trade for today. A short on Bitcoin in this range. And we're starting to get closer to in the money. We're actually not this on the chart. From the charts perspective, I'm not in the money, but I am in the money because I manually traded this and entered up here right before going live. So my entry zone was actually up here, not even right here or right here. So really puts me in a good position. Really puts me in a good position. And matter of fact, let me see. Since I did that, that's not enough to take profit. Only up about a quarter of a percent on that trade as of right now. So really not enough to go home about. All right, so we'll keep monitoring that. But again, we do have some news that really made the markets go crazy this morning. Bloodalytics, if you were up this morning, you would have taken that long trade, which would have been glorious, victorious. But I wasn't up that early. The real move started at about 6 o'clock this morning. The news wires hit. Dun dun dun. Kremlin confirms Trump-Putin meeting in coming days. So Kremlin has on Thursday belatedly confirmed that a meeting between President Trump and Vladimir Putin has been agreed to and will take place in the coming days. The White House first unveiled it yesterday, as reports in New York Times, but it was as yet unclear to the degree if Moscow was on board. So like I said, Trump and his team mentioned it yesterday. We got Porna in the house. What's going on? What's going on? Stick around because I got a really great, and the link is in the description. I got a really great promo for BYDFi right now. You got to sign up with a new account, but they're giving away Bitcoin. And all you got to do is trade a certain amount of volume. Little Bag says, CB, what would a 10K investment in the automated trading return annually? Annually. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this really quickly. Let me see if I can find. I'll tell you right now. Let's see. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just putting it in the calculator now for you. I think this would be correct. Let's see. This doesn't seem like take this inflation rate stuff out. I'm using a I need to find a different average return. Okay, let me do that. There we go. Let's try this. I'm just trying to find here average cumulative return. No, that's not it. And investment calculator. Maybe this is it. Let me try this really quickly. Hit that like button. As I punch this stuff in, we're going to say 0, calculate, additional contribution Needed. Let's just do $1. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't think this is not the calculator I'm looking for. I was looking for a maybe ROI calculator. No, that's not it either. Basically, bro, we're doing about 4 to 5% monthly in returns. So calculate it out. Florida J, AI Griff, what's going on, bro? He said he's fading this rally. I took it so long and closed it at least last night about 3 a.m. I caught 20%. Nice, nice. Yeah. So Bloodalytics had a soul. Man, we had a Sui long. Oh man, let me show you. Let me show you this Sui long and this soul long we caught last night. Let me show you that. Well, I don't know. I don't have Sui on the hedge fund side, hedge fund signal side. But Soul, we got Soul on the hedge fund side. But I got a more aggressive signal that I have on my personal account that I'll show you in a second. So the long we opened yesterday morning on Solana. Yeah, we're in the green on that one big time. We took 50% right here, took another 33% right here. But let me show you the Soul trade and the Sui trade on my personal bad boy here. So as you can see, we initiated a trade this morning at 1 almost 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. Boom, shakalaka. Nice trade right there on that Soul. And Sui went crazy. Sui went crazy, ladies and gentlemen. So we initiated a short this morning at 2 a.m. Bam, bam, bam. Took profits on those. Tried to go short. Tried to go long. Tried to go short. Then we went back long. And boy. Yeah. Big time up on that one. 6%. 6.5% in the green on this trade. Which would translate to about a what? If you were doing a leverage trade at, let's just say 50x, just to make the math easy, that would be a 300% ROI on your margin. So you do the math on that. Whatever margin you put up times 300% on that trade right there. Yep. So yeah, Sui trade really knocked him out the park today. But we are currently in a short. We're currently in a short with Bloodalytics. Let me show you. Get back to this the Bloodalytics tab for scalping. So we're currently in a short right now on Bloodalytics. Again, I entered at the time of going live up here. I missed the entry here and here, which is cool. Gives me less risk because you know, our stop is up here, or kind of like a soft stop. It's up there. So we'll see how that pans out. But back to the actual thing that I think really made the markets rally is that we got confirmation from Russia that they are meeting with Trump. Vladimir Putin is meeting with Trump, and they're talking about meeting somewhere in the UAE. Is what I'm hearing. One location being floated as a possibility is the United Arab Emirates, UAE. As for Zelensky meeting, President Trump has indicated this would happen just bilaterally soon following his sit down with Putin. Trump had been quoted Thursday as saying that there will be a meeting with Putin very soon and that we could be ending the Ukraine conflict. How many of y'all think this is going to happen? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't see this happening. I think this is just more showmanship by Trump because Trump can't control Putin. I know he wants to feel like he can, but unless he changes his strategy and his tone, because of the tone he was putting out last week and the week before, giving him 50 days, and if you don't do something, we're going to do this and do that. You can't do that to a person like Trump, to a person like Putin. You got to be more diplomatic and soft with it. So maybe he's going to come to the table in the UAE more diplomatic. Mm-hmm. Cameron Vaughn said, nope. Nope. I think I'm with you, bro. I just don't see it, man. Trump been pump faking us more than Hakeem Olajuwon in the 90s, bro. He's been pump faking us so much with all these deals, no deals, tariffs, no tariffs. He smacked the Swiss with a big one. He hit them hard, man. He hit them hard with their tariffs. Oh, lady over there thought after around and found out, didn't she? So you just never know. It's so like unpredictable with Trump and his cabinet. It's really more so Trump and his cabinet, his his members just follow suit. But I don't know, man. I'm not banking on this, and this is why I'm fading this. I would fade this short term. I would fade this rally. The news was off of news. It was news of news, right? It was a meeting for a meeting type of situation. So the actual meeting didn't happen yet, and there was no deal made. So this is like a we're putting the cart before the horse type of rally right now on today's session, in my opinion. That's why I would be more biased to the downside, like AI Griff is, and I am as well. And we'll see. But you gotta stay real diligent. You gotta stay real diligent in these markets because things can change and do change really quickly. Just because I'm short now, if we move back up, I'm going long. I'm not married to any direction. I'm not married to any direction in this bad boy. So we shall see what happens here. But we're definitely short right now on Bitcoin. Not in a trade, so we're neutral on Ethereum on the scalping. We'll go over the swing trades here in a minute. But there's something else that really, this came out early this morning as well. This is very bullish. This is very bullish, I think, long term for crypto. So Trump, out of CNBC, has ordered alternative assets like cryptocurrencies and private equity to be included in 401ks. So essentially, making what is already pretty risky. Having what they failed to tell you is owning stocks is not like, that's a risky business. That's a risky thing to go into. Matter of fact, let me just ask Grok really quickly. What is the lifespan of a publicly traded stock? Let's see what the lifespan of a publicly traded stock usually is. Look at this shit. So the average public, okay, so look at this. Let's make sure this is sharing. All right, I'm gonna zoom in so y'all can see this. Studies suggest the average lifespan of a publicly traded company on an exchange like the S&P 500 has shortened over time. It has. These companies, man, they like hoes. They in and out. In the 1960s, companies stayed public for about 50 to 60 years. By 2010s, it's dropped to 20 to 30 years. And I would suggest that even in the 2020s, this bad boy probably come down to about 10 to 25 years. So companies don't exist that long nowadays. It's a very highly competitive environment. Of course, you know, a stock could disappear because it was acquired, but many times they end up filing bankruptcy and going pink sheets, you know. So the lifespan of these companies aren't long at all, and we putting all our eggs in one basket with these 401ks is not a good look. I'm telling you, they were supposed to be a three-legged stool. That's what they called it. You were supposed to have your pension, you're supposed to have Social Security, and then you were supposed to have like a 401k, so stocks and stuff. So pension will have some stocks, but bonds as well. You have your Social Security as well when you retire to fall back on, and then you have your stocks. Now they just want you to have one leg. It's a one-legged stool. It's just straight stocks. You got no option. It's either get down or lay down. That's what it is nowadays. So now Trump is making it even more risky by allowing people to put cryptocurrencies. And I'm advocate for crypto, but I'm advocate for crypto because of the speculative, of highly volatile nature of it. You can make money if you know what you're doing. It's a great market for speculating, not retiring. Just to me, I know that's contrary to a lot of people's belief, but 99% of these cryptos will not be here. You talk about a 20 to 30 year lifespan for a stock. A crypto has about a 10 to 20 month lifespan. So, but at any rate, this is good news for more liquidity being pushed into cryptos for sure. Donald Pump. Yeah, he's pumping it all right. He's pumping it. Donald Trump will sign an executive order on Thursday to allow alternative assets into 401ks. The executive order will direct the U.S. Secretary of Labor to review fiduciary guidance on private market investments in 401ks and other defined contribution plans. The executive order will mark a major victory for private asset managers who have pushed for greater adoption of alternative assets in defined contribution plans. Trump's second term in office. Cameron, not Cameron. Shout out to Cameron Dipset. I think this cycle wraps up in the next 5 to 6 weeks. Oh. So you're in the camp with AI Griff. You think we're close to a top. Our stock market about to look like a bunch of meme coins. Do you think the lifespan is shortened because the large companies are buying smaller ones up? That's part of it, but that's not the main thing. The main reason. Main reason is it's just the environment for business is highly competitive and more competitive nowadays. And it's just less, like the bigger people are gobbling up all the profits. So it's like a concentration of profits. And it's being pulled up into the Metas, the Amazons of the world. It's all being sucked up. AI said we topped from Trump. I have 100K in my 401k. I will have my 20 years at Walmart this month. I've watched it go up and down. I mostly use it to take loans out without penalty. Nice, nice. Yeah, that I mean, use it for that. That's cool. That's cool. Use it for that. But you can't bank on a 401k for retirement. I'm sorry. Because it's a different game nowadays. Inflation is way higher than what they're reporting. So you got it's called the 25 rule. Look into that as far as when, retirement and stuff. You got to times what you make by 25. Look it up though. I'll bring it up really quickly in a second. Let me just little bag baby. CB, are you still on the sidelines waiting for a larger drop? I am. I am. I have to admit I am. I surely am. Y'all can have 120 Bitcoin. That's what I said. Y'all can have $120,000 Bitcoin. Y'all got it. Y'all got 122 to be exact. Hope y'all were satisfied. Hope y'all were satisfied. No, but I think we're gonna get another drop. We shall see. Let's check on our trades here. Markets are moving up a tad bit right now. We are still currently in the green. We went short at the open. Bloodalytics call on the scalping system for Bitcoin 1 minute. The circled areas where I actually went short at right before going live. I wanted to capture that. So we are currently short right now. And from yesterday, I forgot to tell you about yesterday's trade. So I did end up going long first because I was looking at the wrong, well, not the wrong. I wanted to trade the main signal that I actually offer. So this is why I trade. I actually trade this signal live, but I had another my alternative signal, which is this one. I went long on initially. And maybe that one was gonna be right. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But that's why I went initially long, and then I covered that long or sold that long and went short. But yesterday we had two big losses on our shorts from yesterday. And I'll show you those two losses really quick. We went short on Bitcoin and Ethereum yesterday. Let me show you where. Let's zoom out. So we went short right here on Bitcoin. And we went short on Ethereum in yesterday's session. Now, and I think we end up actually going short like around here. Because this is when the U.S. zone, this is U.S. New York zone right here. So I think we ended up like catching it after the fact, but we got in a little higher. So we went short, and unfortunately both of those tapped out. Both of those tapped out, stopped out. However, I was able to recoup a big portion of those losses on the long trade here on Ethereum. So I made 275 on this Ethereum trade, which was right here. This trade here. I went long. This was after our live stream, but I wanted to try to at least recoup some of that. So I did go long, and nice trade there. So I was able to recoup $275 out of the, what's that, 490 496. I lost, recouped 275. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. So we'll see what we can do with today's trading session. But looking good, looking good. So yeah, that whole Trump thing, allowing cryptos in the 401ks, which you really already can put in. Some 401ks allow it, I think, through ETFs. But I guess he's going to dive deeper or allow a more extensive access to the cryptos through planned contribution programs where it'd automatically be added or whatever, or um, a broader group of plans will offer the cryptos and private equities. And private equity is another bubble. Like, that's a whole nother situation. And they, they need more money. They need more money to keep the Ponzi going. So that's why they were probably lobbying Trump and the crew to allow private equity stuff to be added to 401k. That's another pool of money. Big pool of money. Big pool of money. 121k. Sorry, we topped when we broke all-time high before the halving, secured the left-leaning cycle. Yeah, 121. Yeah, I think I'm with you, bro. I think I'm with you. Not even gonna lie. I think I'm with you on that one, bro. I think I am with you on that one. Let's see here. Yep, I think I'm with you on that one, my friend. So we are we're having some choppiness going on right now in the markets. As you can see, we tried to move back up again toward the zone. But got rejected. So we'll just have to monitor this. We'll have to monitor this. Now, something else you should be monitoring is the fact that, let me see if I can pull this up really quickly. Let me see if I can pull this up, because this is a great campaign going on right now over at BYD5. BYD Feezy. Let me pull this up really quickly. So check this out, y'all. So BYD5, we've come up with this campaign, and I've been trading with them for years now, off and on. I use them primarily to trade. You basically get a chance to get $10,000 worth of Bitcoin. So all you have to do is start trading and do 1 million in volume. Click the link in the description of this video, and I'll drop it in the chat room too. So sign up, create a new account, and if you trade 1 million in volume, and you can easily do that with Bloodalytics. 1 million in volume, you get $130 worth of Bitcoin. 20 million in volume, you get $800 worth of Bitcoin, and 50 million, you get 2,500. These aren't really hard to get. Leverage trading. Of course, you got to know what you're doing. Have a system in place. But yeah, this is something you should take advantage of. So sign up. Link is in the chat room. Link is in the description below in this video. If you're watching on X, I'll put it at the after this live stream. Matter of fact, I can do it right now. I think I can do it. No, I'll do it after the live stream, because I gotta put a little caption with it. I'll put it under this video so you guys can see that. All right. So great opportunity, great campaign. Nobody else is doing this in the game, giving away actual Bitcoin. They'll give you USDT, USDC, but rarely do you see anyone giving away actual Bitcoin. So something to consider. So yeah, it's like watching paint dry right now, ladies and gents. No real move since the big move earlier this morning before the London session. It actually happened during London session at 6 a.m. this morning. We have news that Kremlin has pretty much confirmed their meeting coming in the next couple of days with Trump. I'm not convinced anything is going to come out of this. Y'all can be convinced if you want. I ain't. I think this is another pump fake by Hakeem Trump Olajuwon. Round of applause for him. I don't see nothing from it. Again, sign up for this scalping system. This is a very powerful. I made an update last week and added the tooltip. Gives you a little bit more detail on the actual current trade that we're in, and made some other improvements. Prices will be going up. Prices will be going up when the new Bloodalytics site launches in a few days. So you definitely want to sign up and get grandfathered in on that $24 a month, because it's going up by multiples. By multiples. Shout out to everybody who tuned in for today. AI Griff, Poor Nah, Chris King, King Chris Universe, Little Bag Baby, Florida J, and Cameron Vaughn. Appreciate each and every one of you. Again, make sure you check out that campaign with BYDFi giving away Bitcoins right now. We getting another drop. We getting another drop. I'm getting another drop. I'm getting another drop. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Yeah, guys. That's pretty much it. Again, hit that like button, share this stream, and until next time, I'm out here, people. Holla.
Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.
Okay.